Okay, so now since we are sending the commands in a loop, so on the victim side we have to create the same loop and receive the files inside it. So I will create a loop called while true. So I will get commands, print it, and then check if the user command equals to stop. I can simply break my loop here, and if it's not the case, we will proceed further. So now if when I receive the command, then next step is to run this command on the system. So in order to run it, we have to import subprocess. So I will import subprocess here. So this package helps us to run commands on our machine. So now I will use the subprocess module to call a method called run, and this method requires a list of commands. So since we want to run only this user command, so we can put the user command here. But before doing that, we have to specify which shell we want to use. Either we want to use the cmd command prompt or the PowerShell. So I'm going to use PowerShell, but you can use command prompt as well. So I suggest you use PowerShell as well. And then the next element would be the command that we want to test. So I will put the command here, and then we check if the command output has an error or not. So we can say we have to store this in a variable called output, and then we can check if this output results in an error or not. So we can say if output dot std error dot decode. So now this error in the form of byte, so we have to convert it into a string format so we can read it properly. So we can convert it into, so we have to use UTF-8 decoding, and then we will create a variable called command result and store this value.